G'day from Shanghai on a cold, wet and grey day. It's been 5 years since I've been in this country, and today I'm back here for the Formula One race, but I've got a day here in the centre of Shanghai to have a look around. Now before we get started today, I thought it's wise to have a local Chinese meal, and we've dropped into a very simple restaurant here. Let's see what's on the menu, This whole restaurant is themed around hairy crab, so we started off with some vegetables, and this is a spring roll, hairy crab theme. It's excellent. Salty, and there's a little vinegar sauce here, but I'd eat this. Next up, it's rice with pork and some abalone. The sauce is beautiful. And in Western Australia, I live in a town where you can actually go out and get abalone for free on 5 Sundays a year, but I normally find it a bit rubbery, so let's have a taste. I don't know how anyone eats that. It's just like rubber. It has no taste. And yet, it's so darn expensive. Next up, it's hairy crab dumpling. Not as good as the spring rolls. I'm in the back of a taxi now, and this is a Rowway, which is a local car. Now, who is this? This is Summer. Summer has agreed to show me around today. So a little bit about you.
Hi, I'm Summer. I'm from Zhejiang, not from Shanghai, which is my hometown is about 3 hours by car from here. Yeah, and I work in commercial real estate.
And thankfully for me, she speaks stunning English and pretty good Chinese. Chinese is your first language, huh?
Yes.
Nice.
That's why I'm so good at Chinese.
What I am interested in is whether Chinese people or Shanghai people have any idea about Formula One.
I think they just have a general idea of what it is about.
Yeah.
It's car racing.
On what is quite a miserable day, we've come out to have a look at this rather special building. It's in the French Quarter, I understand, and there's a lot of people standing around just admiring it. Just stumbled across a lovely candle making workshop here in this beautiful building. So we've dropped into this Chinese convenience store, and interestingly, these are power banks that you can rent with your Alipay and your phone app. Oh, I've just been told that you don't even have to bring it back to this one. It's like renting a bike. You just take it back to any station that's around. The app will actually tell you where it is. Summer has suggested I try some local alcohol. This is all of $3.50 US, and it is China's answer to vodka, I'm told. Not that I would normally street drink in the middle of the day in a convenience store.
How does it taste like?
It tastes, it's a little sweeter than vodka. It's not bad. Imagine if you put that with something else, some fruit juice and some ice, it might be a hint of ouzo I'm getting. And the other thing I've just found is China's knockoff of Maltesers. Not as good as Maltesers, but I don't know how they get away with such an obvious knockoff. Would you like one? Behind me, a whole lot of people standing in line patiently to get into this Armani pop-up store. Well, this is Kate Wood. The interesting thing about this shop is that they sell bicycles, but it's not like your average bicycle. I want you to have a look at this. This bicycle is made from
bamboo, and we made it in China. We have a special factory, and it's handmade, and usually it takes about 50 working days to make one.
How much for a bike?
1,200
US dollars?
Yes.
So it's a good bike.
Yes.
Feels solid, and I can see Valtteri Bottas riding one of these to the track one day. Now, I've decided I'd like to come out for a meal tonight, so I've headed out from the Sheraton, which is behind me here. And this gentleman here is John, and John is the concierge at the hotel. And there are a few better that I've ever encountered in my travelling times. He's actually walking me across the bridge so we can find a good place to have a meal. And the area around here is quite lovely. So I've ended up across the river here at this restaurant. What's this restaurant called?
Chinese name is 星空包房.
You get these little huts, and we're outside, as you can see. And these people are in here having a lovely little feast.
Hello.
I've got my own here, and it's set already for 5 people, and it's just going to be me. But thankfully John's here to translate the menu for me. What have I ordered tonight? Well, I've got some beef and prawns, spring rolls, dumplings, Chinese whiskey, and bin chilling. Any John Cena fans will know bin chilling.
Bin chilling, 再见.
I might not have conveyed that well, because look, the ice creams come out as our first meal. These are like little cornetto ice creams. That is terrible. That is not for me. But John, what do you think? Is that okay?
Good.
It's different. This is Chinese whiskey, and it's served in this magnificent 500ml bottle. And how much was this?
How much? 78.
78, what's that? 17 Aussie dollars, maybe 11 US. It's a beautiful bottle. It's a bit trickier than we thought to open. 2 weeks ago I was drinking Japanese whiskey, Suntory to be exact, in Japan. And now I have Chinese whiskey. Oh, it's a watered down, it's not the strength of whiskey, it's funny, it's a bit like a sherry or maybe a sherry. Not really my style, but mixed with a bit of soda water it might be fine. Alright, here we go. Prawns first. They're very good. Succulent indeed. And now the beef. Oh, it's a bit spicy too. Good beef.
Good beef.
Have some. Next up, some spring rolls. Not my favourite. Nowhere near as good as the hairy crab spring rolls I had in Shanghai on the Bund the other day. Last but not least, dumplings. Oh, that's too much for one mouthful. This has a lot of green stuff in there, but my favourite are probably the prawns, followed by the beef and the dumplings. These don't appeal. What do you think?
I think it's very nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is your favourite out of all of these?
Yeah.
Which is your favourite?
This one.
The spring roll?
Yeah, this is a fish.
Okay.
Yeah. It's special.
Right. So the one that I didn't like, John loves. A little bit of drama paying, as is often the case here. I've tried to use my credit card, which is an overseas credit card, and that does throw up some issues. And I don't want to pay by Alipay, which I finally got working today, and it is taking me probably well over 90 minutes to get the bloody thing working. But Alipay is a payment method used by pretty much everyone, except they charge a 3% fee every time, and they don't get the 3% fee with my credit card. So I think they'll sort it out. So that was probably in the order of $60 US for 2 of us to eat. Although we left a lot of food, but yeah, it was a pretty good meal. After 5.5 very hectic days here in Shanghai, it's time to head back to Australia. And whilst you won't be coming on board the flights, I'll certainly show you through the airport until I get to that boarding gate. I checked my baggage in, and they've sent it off on the conveyor belt here, but it's alerted some people down here, so I have to go to the baggage check room and they're going to ask me some questions. I dare say I probably left a battery in there. Hello, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. A quick look at my Leatherman and a little pouch with a number of video cameras in there, small ones. And I'm back on my way. Well, coming into the country, we had to fill out details of all the equipment we were bringing in, which I did and did the right thing. I filled the forms in, left them with them, and then you have to show the equipment as you go out. Well, technically, they just had a cursory glance at a couple of items and then said, right, here's your paperwork, all done. Singapore Airlines uses the Air China Lounge, and I'm in the bathroom right now because I need a shower so badly. But I got to tell you, it's not a flash lounge. It's not very impressive, and it's ridiculously hot. It'll be about 26 degrees and no airflow. Anyway, the shower will be most welcomed. Bit dodgy, ordinary water pressure. That signals the end of my China trip. I'm heading off to Singapore now, so I'm going to say goodbye to you and invite you to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
And stay passionate.
Just getting a lesson in Chinese-Australian politics from my driver here, who's helpfully pointing out a few things about the alliance that Australia has with the US. And we're doing that mainly on a mobile phone with voice to text.
China and Australia have no territorial differences, and we used to be friendly countries.